All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Illini Bears Talk. Not much news, surrounding the Bears. I mean, we got a couple interesting quotes from Adam Schefter, DJ Moore, but maybe most importantly, Sam, aka Fields is him. Big change. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you did?
Yeah, the big change. This morning I woke up after posting the Justin Fields tribute to him. I was just like, I think it's genuinely inevitable now that we draft a quarterback. Hopefully, it's Caleb Williams. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time. So I decided to switch my profile pic. I don't really want to change my name yet because I'm not trying to hitch the wagon 100% on Caleb Williams until I see something to prove to me. But yeah, so breaking news, I changed my profile picture to Caleb Williams. And for some reason, it caused a lot of people to get mad on Twitter. I don't understand why me changing my profile picture is that big of a deal. Like, I'm still a big Justin Fields supporter, but I still, yeah, I'm in the belief that we do get rid of him. And at the end of the day, I'm a Bears fan. But that's besides the point. There's bigger things to worry about, and there's also one of the bigger reasons why I changed this because of Adam Schefter. So Adam Schefter got onto Waddle and Sylvie's show, and by the way, Sylvie made a really crazy tweet today. A 52-year-old man making a love letter to Caleb Williams.
I saw
I,
that.
I,
That
get,
was
I
wild.
get clowned every single day for loving Justin Fields, but I mean, I don't know. 52 years old with kids and making a love letter to a 23-year-old football player is no comment. I'll leave it at that. But one thing their show did provide us is with answers. And according to Adam Schefter today, he believes the Bears do not want to trade the number one pick and that their desire is to take Caleb Williams. Also, the Bears will definitely get a second round pick for trading Justin Fields and possibly a first. So let's unwrap this. You can go ahead, Rami.
Yeah, so it's clearly very different from last offseason. I mean, it seems inevitable. I like that word that you used. You know, last semester or last I guess draft cycle, you know, a lot of the talk was about the Bears trading out, and you kind of heard that from, most NFL insiders, that, that was the most likely route. They were saying, the Bears were going to evaluate every quarterback in the draft, but there wasn't this much smoke around Bears considering a quarterback at one. This time around, I mean, every single insider has kind of hinted that this is now. None of them have explicitly said that. Uh,
Yeah, but
they
they
know
know.
that's going to happen.
Like, they know.
Yeah, but it's very much heading in that direction. I think the more interesting part about what Adam Schefter talked about was Fields' trade value, and I've been saying this all along. I think Fields going for like a third round pick or any sort of like day three pick, combination of those is like blasphemous. I mean,
Yeah.
quarterbacks, their value is just way higher than every other position. You can be a mid-level quarterback and you'll go for a lot more than a mid-level receiver or, offensive lineman or any other position that gets traded. I mean, Sam Darnold, his package was just ridiculous. And I mean, he was already showing signs of being a bust on the Jets.
Seeing
And I mean,
ghosts. He was seeing ghosts.
yeah, he was seeing ghosts. I mean, Justin Fields has proven that he can at least be an average starting quarterback in the NFL. And you're probably I still think a first round pick is very possible. Maybe not a top 10 pick, but
100%.
a first round pick for maybe a team selecting around 20 is very much possible.
Yeah. I mean, regardless at the end of the day, I think if you want me to be realistic, I think he'll net a second rounder, maybe a late first rounder if like the Steelers get desperate. But like getting Atlanta's eighth overall pick is, I think it's really far fetched. I doubt we get that. But realistically, at the end of the day, Justin Fields does bring a lot of like intangibles. Like, he's a great leader. He's very easy to root for. The whole locker room loves him. Like, it's not like you're bringing like some diva to your team. You're bringing a really devoted player who works really hard. as well as he's an elite rusher. He's a top 3 rushing QB in the league. I would say he's number 1 behind Lamar, and I'd say average to below passer, but he was given Luke Getsy, and we're quitting on him now, but it's pretty sad. But I'm hoping Shane Waldron and Caleb Williams will be better. But just the reality of the situation. I'll never switch up on Justin Fields. I'll always be a supporter of him, but it's tough, man. It's tough. But this poses the question now, though. So let's say I think, by the way, we're both in the belief that we're going QB regardless. Even if we trade down, it's going to be QB. So let's say Commanders call. Kliff is he's very desperate. He needs a QB. That QB's Caleb Williams. He calls Ryan Poles with Adam Peters, and they're like, they offer a haul. We'll say 2 1s and a 5th rounder, okay? And Poles accepts it, and we go Drake Maye. Would you be happy drafting Drake Maye 2nd overall and passing on the generational talent of Caleb Williams?
It's a good question. I would be happy with it. Yeah. I mean, I think the disrespect surrounding Drake Maye in this draft cycle has gone a little bit out of hand now. I know Bears fans don't want to see another North Carolina quarterback selected number 2 overall. We've had that, but I think they're not equivalent players at all. I mean, when I watch Drake Maye, I see Justin Herbert. A lot of people make that same comparison. I mean, he's big, he's strong, he's athletic, he can make every throw. I guess the one concern with him is his ability to process, but he's only a sophomore. He has started as a freshman and a sophomore, so he still has so much growth. Now, would I be as happy as taking Caleb Williams? Yeah, obviously, if you want to change at quarterback, go get the best guy on the board. But maybe the Bears think that Drake Maye and Caleb Williams are not as far apart as other people think. Maybe they're even equal in their eyes. I mean, a lot of people think that this is like a 1A, 1B type situation. So would I be upset leaving with another phenomenal quarterback in the draft? No, especially with 2 extra first rounders. Absolutely not.
Yeah. See, you give a really good point. Drake Maye, he is a pretty good quarterback. Unfortunately, he gets helmet scouted way too much by a lot of Bears fans. A lot of people think I helmet scout him, but at the end of the day, I think with the situation at hand, us having number 1, you either got to go Caleb Williams or Justin Fields. I disagree. I understand that we'll get a lot of picks and it's great for the future, but people are saying this guy will change economies. Why on earth would we pass on Caleb Williams? If we trade down, I think we should keep Fields. I think why would we pass on Caleb and go Drake Maye? I know Drake Maye is good, but the consensus.
Would you not trust Poles' evaluation in saying? Now again, this is his first quarterback. We don't know how well Poles evaluates quarterbacks. That's a big unknown. Mm-hmm. But if Poles was to say, I don't see a difference between Drake Maye and Caleb Williams. Washington wants Caleb Williams so much. Let's get 2 extra first rounders. Let's reset the quarterback contract situation, and let's get a guy who has a ceiling, in my opinion, as high as Caleb Williams as a passer. So, I mean, again, it's all about the evaluation. Right now, I don't see Drake Maye as highly as I do Caleb Williams, but if the Bears do, I would be in favor of that decision for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you do pose a good question. At the end of the day, I do trust Ryan Poles. He made a phenomenal trade down last year. I understand that we have to go QB this year. Fields didn't show enough, but if he goes Drake Maye, of course I won't be the biggest fan right away, but I'm not going to be fire Ryan Poles already. Even though there will be multiple Bears fans calling for his head, I'll give it a chance, of course, but I think it's the ill-advised move to trade down and take the inferior QB. I understand they're scouted this, scouted that. Just take Caleb Williams 101. If he doesn't pan out, you couldn't have done anything else. You know what I mean? We are the first time in franchise history going to spend a first overall pick on a QB, and if he doesn't pan out, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm done watching the sport. Like I'm
I'm
done.
with you there. I'm with you.
If
Trust me.
we can't develop Caleb Williams, then who can we develop? Like he's coming in with DJ Moore, like a top 15 O line, like everything, like a great defense, terrible head coach, pretty good OC. Like he's got it. He's got it way better than Justin Fields. And I think if Ryan Poles wants to be safe, just go Caleb Williams 101. He won't piss off 90% of the fan base versus trading down would be like doomsday for Caleb Williams fans and Justin Fields fans. So both of them would be mad at that move. So at the end of the day, just go Caleb Williams, trade Justin Fields for the best you can get, and roll that way.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what they do at quarterback, but just before we send off, I mean, can we put this locker room stuff to bed?
Yeah.
Trading Fields would divide the locker room. I mean, DJ Moore himself said today that I don't have the exact quote on me, but along the lines of he advocated for Fields, but he knows that the front office has to make the best move for the team, and he would be behind any quarterback that whatever quarterback is under center for the Bears next year. So I mean, it's kind of off topic, but we got to put that locker room stuff to bed. I don't think there's any issues with how this team will be made up morale-wise if we bring in a rookie quarterback. I fully believe that whether it's Caleb, Drake, or whoever, even J.J. McCarthy, I don't care. Whatever the Bears do,
Not JJ.
be behind it.
Yeah. I never really took that into account. Like, yeah, they'll be mad, but it's a profession. They'll move on. It's whatever. But 100%. Even with DJ Moore, he probably thinks most likely it's going to be Caleb with how he said it. So it's unfortunate, but I'm looking forward to having a generational QB prospect at the 101 when it wasn't even our pick. So go Caleb Williams and Malik Neighbors. We'll have something cooking in Chicago for sure. Definitely. Thank you guys for tuning in on this episode.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
See you guys later.